What's up, everybody? Ryan here from the DFS 5-pack. So it is 9:36 Central Time Saturday night. If you're watching along with me or whenever you're catching this, we're going to talk over the primetime slate for the Sunday night game and the Monday night game. I'm drinking a Bloody Mary over here, so hopefully you guys are enjoying your day. It's a little late in the day for a Bloody Mary, but here's the thing. Football starts tomorrow. Well, I take it we have the Thursday night game, but Sunday football starts tomorrow, which means I'm going to have the Bloody Mary ingredients in the morning anyway, so I might as well have one tonight and just kind of start celebrating the fact that in about 26 and a half hours, we're going to be part of our first NFL Sunday of the year. So this is cause for celebration. You guys know how giddy I get this time of the year. So if you're having one with me, take a little cheers. We're going to go through this primetime slate together. It ain't the prettiest slate we've ever seen. It's only 2 games, and they are not the sexiest ones out there, but it's what we got. It's what we're going to bet on. And if you can take some information for the showdowns out of it, so be it. Click that thumbs up button, guys. Let me get a sip real quick, and we're going to dive right in. Ooh, man, I'm going to make a good Bloody Mary. I should invite every single one of you over, and we just get a whole bunch of zing zang and hot sauce and just go to town on these Bloody Marys because they are delicious. All right, let's start talking about tonight's slate or tomorrow night / Monday night slate. Before we do that, guys, click the thumbs up button. Also, I want to reiterate, this week's write-up for the main slate was out. I dropped that just a little bit ago. It is ready to go. I celebrated it by getting on here so we can talk over the primetime slate. And then I'm going to hopefully be able to fall asleep and wake up tomorrow morning ready with a little football for us. But the thing I wanted to bring up was the fact that we still have the NFL package up for sale. This will cover all 18 weeks of the regular season right here. Only $125, and anybody who signs up before kickoff tomorrow, I will send a $15 rebate to. That ends when kickoff comes in, so you got about 24 hours to do so. And anybody that wants to buy a lifetime membership, that's all sports, no future payments ever, I am offering $100 off those as well. Welcome aboard, everybody who purchased these packages today. We appreciate you guys stepping up. Only paying customers. The write-up is already out. Ready to rock, guys. So let's get into it. Okay, starting at the quarterback position, obviously with 2 games, the options are bleak. First things first, let's just cross off Andy Dalton. Honestly, there's no guarantee he even finishes the game, guys. If he's terrible, the Fields error is coming, and it's coming quick. The Rams defense is legit. The game's in Los Angeles, so there's just no reason to even look at Andy Dalton. So we got Derek Carr, Matt Stafford, and Lamar Jackson. I think it is fair to say that the best play is Lamar Jackson by a really, really good margin. However, it is also fair to say that is a big price discrepancy right there. So if I'm making one lineup, I am probably going to find my way up to Lamar Jackson. With the running backs dropping like flies in Baltimore, he should take on a really big load. I'm going to assume that he is going to run wild all over a bad Las Vegas defense, or at least average at best, whatever you want to call them. He's going to have to do a lot tomorrow, and I'm going to almost guarantee, well, guarantee is a strong word. He's getting 100 yards rushing tomorrow. So you're getting the rushing bonus. He's going to run one in. And you're probably going to get 18 points right there. Maybe I'm being a bit assertive or aggressive on that one. I like Lamar a lot. I think he's worth the extra money. Otherwise, we got Stafford and Derek Carr. Which defense is better, Baltimore or Chicago? That's a tough one. We'll see as the season progresses. Stafford at home. Not a real defined running game over there yet. I think gun to head, I'd rather go Stafford, and I don't think you have to worry about spending the money right there. So, again, I think it's going to go, I'm going to look at the top 2 guys. I want Lamar, but if you love your lineup without him and want to go Matt Stafford, I'm on board with that. But I think Lamar is the right play right here. And the big reason you can get up to Lamar is there's no real big money players that you want anywhere. Like even guys like Darren Waller, who's awesome. He's far from a must at 7,200. So I think this is why Lamar Jackson's going to be a priority for me. If you look at the running back position, man, this ain't pretty. So one, from what it sounds like to me, like Jacobs and Drake are in a bit of a timeshare. I don't know that for sure. I want to see it play out. They love Josh Jacobs in Vegas, but it sounds like they like Kenyon Drake a lot. It's a lot of money to spend on a running back who doesn't catch a lot of passes. It was a little better last year. He bumped up to 3 on a good number of occasions, so I'll give him credit for that. Maybe I was a bit harsh, but he's not a major pass catcher who might also lose a couple of times against a pretty good defense, 7K. Not a must. Then you roll down to David Montgomery. I mean, he was really good down the stretch. This is a much harder spot than pretty much anywhere he was playing down the stretch. He was getting so many touches in the running game and the passing game. Look, I'm a David Montgomery fan. I had him on a bunch of teams last year. He was big for me, but I don't think he's going to have a good game against the Rams. They're good. They're good, so I don't love him. Then we get down to Tyson Williams. Look, I cannot sit here and tell you guys I know a lot about Tyson Williams. This is going to be one that we're all going to watch together. He does appear to be the bell cow. He's going against the weakest defense on the slate. For this week, he should get a ton of touches. Latavius Murray's been there for a cup of coffee. I think Williams, who is playing for a lot this week. Not that I don't always think that NFL guys come in ready to play, but he's got the weakest matchup. I mean, this scares me. To take a guy like Tyson Williams over to established guys like Josh Jacobs and David Montgomery is a little bit tough, but he's the one guy who shouldn't be splitting carries. You got Henderson and Sony Michel together. You got Jacobs and possibly Drake. Actually, I take it back. Montgomery doesn't really split carries, but he's in a bad spot in this game. So the nice part about David Montgomery is you're not really fearing that Damian Williams is going to come in and, I don't know, take a bunch away from him. With Cohen still out, it is really David Montgomery's job. Oh, God, I don't like it, though. But dump down points. And with the Rams, you get the bad feeling that Henderson and Michelle, that it could be 50-50. You don't really know who's going to be heavily utilized in the passing game. Neither of these guys has a long, resume of being a pass catching back. I mean, the Chicago Bears defense is pretty good too. So Tyson Williams is my guy. This is what I don't like about this slate. I don't really like any other running. I don't even like Tyson Williams at 5,700. I like the spot for him. I think it's a big spot for him to try to ball out. But how do we know that they don't start leaning on Latavius Murray early? So, don't like it at all. So then we move over to the wide receiver position. And you got Allen Robinson, who's going to get a lot of Jalen Ramsey coverage. Darnell Mooney was a full participant Friday. It says it right here. So I think he makes for a pretty good play. Not that the Rams' number 2 corner isn't very good in his own right, but he's not Jalen Ramsey. And then I think an interesting play, if you're looking for a burner, is former Olympian Marquise Goodwin. Remember him from the Niners a couple of years ago? He was balling out pre-injuries and COVID and everything like that. So I think he makes for an intriguing GPP play. I love Allen Robinson, but not this week. I have high respect for Jalen Ramsey. I mean, the best 2 wide receivers on this slate are going to be Cooper Kupp and Robert Woods. Taking a chance with the Deshaun Jackson? Big arm Matthew Stafford? All right. You got Jefferson as well. I mean, guys, I like the top 2 guys right here, but this is also Stafford's first game with these guys. So there is not a lot of clear paths on this slate. As far as Vegas goes, sounds like Ruggs and Edwards are going to be the starters and Renfrow will run on the slot. So they're all really, really cheap. They lost Marcus Peters in Baltimore, so they're still very strong in the secondary compared to most teams who lose a good nut guy like that. None of these guys were very good last year, right? There's a lot of wild cards in this one. And you look over the Baltimore wide receivers, I think Marquise Brown's the guy that you want to take a look at. Game 1, I think Lamar is going to revert to who he feels comfortable with. So as far as defense goes, I mean, if you can get up to the Rams, great. Honestly, even playing the Raiders, if it's cheap, is not a bad play. I think all the defenses here are a little bit in play. This is why this is not the one defense I wouldn't play would be the Bears, probably. All right. Lamar Jackson, Tyson Williams. Oh, totally skipped over tight end. Waller's the best play. Andrews has got the better matchup. I think for me, though, I put him on the cover. Give me some Cole Kmet. 3,400 cap space, and you can easily double up right here. So if I got Cole Kmet right here, but you really, really love Mark Andrews, and actually I like Andrews a lot too, so I have no issues doubling up right here. Minus their running backs, expect them to throw the ball a little bit more, and Andrews is a security blanket for them. All right, so now we're down to this. Running back relief. What happens if I try to go Kupp, Woods, Darnell Mooney? This is where, like, I don't love Josh Jacobs, but you can definitely get him. Otherwise, David Montgomery, PPR points. He is the only guy right there. I don't know, man. This one kind of works for me right here. I got Lamar. I got the best 2 wide receivers. I got the 2 running backs I like. I got Mooney. I got Cole Kmet, Mark Andrews, Rams defense. It's going to look something like that. We'll see how it progresses, but it's going to look something like that, guys. All right. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Go football. Sign up to be a member. Click the thumbs up button, and we appreciate you all watching us. Thank you very much.